Hello everyone, today I'm here to present for the Group 4 of CS 174, a group project for the Spring 2023 class. Our project here today is called Cooker, and it's a social media application for people that are interested in sending in reviews for their restaurants that they've ate at or sharing their recipes to other people. This is an easy way for people to, log their recipes down or write their recipes down and also share them, and then also tell other people or rate the experience at a restaurant. And so this application was actually written in Laravel PHP for our server, and we used a MongoDB database to store our data, our user information. And our front end or client side application is actually written in React.js, and we render our application, we code split for the user. So that means that pieces of the application actually load in as the user needs them, so it helps with people that have lower internet speeds. And we've done this using code splitting technique that is written with React. And so our client side is written in React.js and our server is written in Laravel PHP, and our database we're using is MongoDB. So to get with the application, you can click on these tabs here and it will lead you to the restaurants and recipes on a navigation bar. But you notice that our application will actually prompt you to log in. And so it'll take you to this login URL, and this is done through a protected route feature that we use in React.js, and it prevents the user from loading in any part of the application that shouldn't be loaded in here. And so these are authenticated routes that we need to log into. And so we don't have any passwords for this application. We can just type in our user's username here, and I'll type in my first name here and click enter, and it'll log me in. And one thing you'll quickly notice is that a bunch of posts have just appeared at the bottom. And the way this happens is we use this lifecycle component in React, where when the component mounts, we send in an API call for our backend server in PHP, and it will grab all the posts that are publicly viewable to the user, and they can just see all the posts that they've created or all the posts that are coming in. And so this is more like a social media kind of application, and you can see all the recipes over here. And if I click on the restaurants, you can see all the restaurant reviews over here. And so it'll do loading on both sides, and so you can see the server will call for all the posts on here, and it will also call for all the posts on the restaurants as well. So it's very similar. And so the user also is prompted with the ability to create a post of their own on the recipe, and they can also create a restaurant review. It's very similar to both of them, and they're both different API calls, and they can send it to the server, which will store that review or recipe in the MongoDB database. And so let's go ahead and click on the restaurants tab, and I want to review Panda Express here. And Panda Express will be reviewed, and I want to type in my review here, and to add a little bit of extra flavor to our review, we actually support Markdown, which is a type of scripting tool which we can use to decorate our text as we type it. And since we support Markdown, which means that when I type in this place was really nice to eat at, and I want to make sure that I can emphasize to the user that it was really nice, so we can do that using these asterisks here, and then I can also use another tool to in Markdown to make this more of an emphasized post here. So our rating is 10 out of 10, and I use these hashtags here to make an H3 tag, and you'll notice this as we go through here. And so let's create this post, and once that request has gone through, let's reload this page, and you'll see that our Panda Express rating is actually down here, and we can click into it. You can see that we actually supported Markdown here, and we have a different H3 tag here for the rating, and then our really is bolded and also italicized to really emphasize that text here. And this is a better way of posting and it really helps us. So you can see the image that we render here at the bottom, and our post is really just showing here. We can see likes and dislikes. So if we go back to this restaurant tab here and I hit the like button and we go into the post, you can see that the like actually comes in here. And this is because we have another API that's actually calling a like on this post, and it will actually like the post. And the same way, all these links are unique, so you can actually share this. So if you copy this link and send it to your friend, it'll load in this exact same post here. One thing you'll notice at the bottom is that there's this delete post. And so we'll go into a post that I didn't really like writing. So we'll go into this McDonald's post here, and it had the wrong image. So let me go ahead and delete the post here. And when I delete it, it'll lead me back to the original page. But now the post is no longer there. And it's because you can only delete posts that you have written. And so let's go into this other post here that was written by Matthew, and you'll see that you cannot delete the post actually down here. And it's because I didn't write it, someone else wrote it, and so we protect those from being deleted. And same with this one here, you can't delete it here. Another feature that we also implemented was that we wanted to allow users to be able to search by the author. So if we type in Matthew's name here, all the other posts that were written by me are gone, and only Matthew's posts we'll see here. And if I show you the same thing with my name here, no other person's post will be here except mine. And we can do the same thing on the recipes. And so these API calls are really trying to call the posts that have been written by the same author, so it's easier for users to search for those recipes or restaurant reviews that way by the author if they wish to do so. And so that's our application. We have a bunch of APIs that allow us to manage and manipulate our data and also delete it. But also we have a front end to serve these UI elements to the user and really show them part of our application. Thank you for watching our demo of the application. Hope you enjoyed it.